What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new car to the channel. This is a 2006 Jaguar xj8L. Not a car I really planned on buying, but the opportunity presented itself. So my mechanic, I brought my car up there to have him test the AC, and he's had this car out front for quite a while, and he offered it to me for what was owed on it. So basically this car was in the shop, he did a bunch of work on it, and they couldn't pay the bill, so they turned over the title, and he said, you can have it for that price. And I couldn't turn it down. The car just looked really, really neat. I've never owned one before, and I was kind of excited. After I got the opportunity to check the car out, I was sold. It's a really neat car, and today what we're gonna do is clean it up. I got a chance to look at the paint, which looks really good, minus a few spots where it got some sun damage here, but I think we're gonna be able to fix that at least from 3 feet away. It's gonna look really good. The interior is what blew me away. I mean, I knew Jaguars were nice, but I had no idea how nice they were inside. In my opinion, this is an ultra luxury car. I mean, the wood in here looks amazing. The interior looks amazing, and it's in very, very good shape. So we're gonna be able to clean this up nicely. There were just a couple of things that it needed, really just the headliner and a couple other little things that need to be fixed like that. It's hanging down, but nothing really broken. So I'm very excited about this. So we're gonna start today by cleaning up the exterior, and then we'll move on to doing the interior, and then I'll kind of update you guys on the car. So it just needs to be really cleaned out and a deep cleaning done. So let's get started on the exterior, see what we can do with this car. So get wash off the soap, it's going to dry on it. Well, guys, that is soap down and clay barred, and I did it out in the sun because I wanted to be able to see all the imperfections as it was drying, and the hood looks really, really good. Now, there is hard water that's gonna dry on here as it's drying, but I can see right here, there's a little spot I think we can polish out. Now, we knew about this here, which is gonna need to be repainted. I think what I'm gonna try to do is sand down this edge and hit it with some color matching paint just along that top. This here is just clear coat. What we might be able to do is wet sand that and hit it with some clear, and we can definitely polish out a lot of these aluminum and chrome pieces. The rims, I think, are going to need to be repainted because they're kind of peeling off the paint there, but that's totally fine. Those can look really, really good if repainted. And then we'll notice on the trunk here, we're starting to get some sun fade and a lot of hazy scratches. That's going to be polished out 99%. It won't be perfect, but the rest of the car looks like some compound and polish, and it's gonna look really, really good. We have a little bit of blemish here, but that looks like it can be polished out and compounded. Surprisingly, the top of the car, which usually gets beat up by Florida sun, is looking really, really good. I think this thing has some heavy clear coat on it still, so I'm not too concerned with hitting it with some heavy compound and then polish. And then we're gonna go ahead and Avalon King ceramic coat the whole thing. So we've got a lot of steps to do. Not sure exactly what this video is gonna include, but definitely the entire cleaning of the car. We're gonna go ahead and polish it now. We'll get these headlights restored as well. Kind of just move through it and see what kind of results we get in one day. So let's do that. Well guys, we are finally done now with our initial compound and polish of the entire vehicle. We really only compounded the heavy areas like our trunk here that came out really, really good. It is not perfect, but 99% of it looks really, really good. And I may hit it once more with a little compound and polish right in this area where it has some slight haziness still to it. Now coming along, we also compounded this area here that was real hazy, and that came out really, really good. Now I do have some residue that splashed over. I need to get that off immediately. So I'm gonna go down and wash this car once more, and then we're gonna restore these headlights. So that is the next step that I wanna do, is go ahead and wet sand and polish these out. Then we'll wash the car once again with the pre-prep shampoo from Avalon King. After I do that, I let it dry it down, and then I like to wipe the whole car down with rubbing alcohol, so isopropyl alcohol, and then you can ceramic coat the car. Now I like to let the car cool down because we are in Florida and the sun is just brutal here. So I'm gonna go under a covering, let the car cool down, probably do it later tonight when it's nice cool weather, and we'll ceramic coat the entire car. So with all that out of the way, the biggest part to all of this is your preparation. So you're polishing, you're compounding, making sure the paint underneath looks really good before you apply your ceramic coating. Think of ceramic coating as a 10 times thicker wax. So it's gonna protect the car over the years, but if you have stuff underneath it that doesn't look good, it's not gonna fix that. It might make it look slightly better, but it's not gonna fix it ultimately. So you definitely wanna prep the car the best you can, and that's what we are doing now. So let's go ahead, finish all this off, and I'll show you guys the final results at the end. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at these results because I am absolutely blown away. Look at how amazing this hood came out, just the reflection off of it. And that is why it is so worth the pre-prep before you ceramic coat these cars. Just that polish, some of that compounding just made a world of difference. Look at the headlights. Now, unfortunately, we do have some condensation that formed over here, but we can fix that. But just look at the front of this car, how beautiful that is. And let's go ahead and make our way to the back and take a look at the sides. Everything just came out so good. One thing I definitely want to do is take off these chrome pieces. I can tell they're aftermarket, somebody put them on there. They're kind of cheap little stick-on ones, so I'll be doing that. Probably gonna keep the rest of the chrome. I had debated on blacking out some of it, but I think I just wanna keep it. And we're gonna recondition these rims, like I said, probably get some new tires. And I'm gonna paint these probably back to the factory color with a nice clear coat on them. And of course, we've gotta fix this part of the door here. We're gonna repaint that, so that'll be on another video. And like I said, my original plans were to flip this car, but my wife fell in love with it. I absolutely love it. It's been a dream to drive, guys. I can't believe how well this car drives. And the trunk was the worst spot of the entire car, where it had a ton of sun fading, scratches, and that came out just like I said. About 90% of the paint came back to perfection. We have some slight haziness up in here that you can see only from certain angles. And I didn't want to go too far with it and ruin it, but I think I'm gonna have to live with that because it's not bad at all. These taillights just look absolutely amazing. Just the flow of this car. Well, I'm gonna walk around once more, and you guys let me know in the comments what you think, if you like the results, if you have any questions about this car. Maybe one of you guys wanna buy this car because it will be up for sale most likely. Haven't decided if I'm gonna keep it or not, but the right offer will take it. You guys have an awesome day, a blessed week, and I'll catch you on the next video. Gosh, just look at that.